I'm back in row 3. It's what I call the champions row. On the inside of row 3 is the reigning kart champion Gilles de Ferran. He's driving for Roger Penske today and making his Indy race debut. In the seat right next to him on the outside of row 3 is the reigning IRL champion Buddy Lazier.
You can see the way he holds his hands on the steering wheel through the corners, his hands right on top.
There, Gilles de Ferran, the kart champion. Now again, Team Penske is using this race only as a tune-up for the Indianapolis 500. Roger Penske wants desperately to win his 11th title at Indianapolis. On board with Scott Sharp there momentarily.
And watch Scott Sharp. See how much different his hand position is on the steering wheel? Every driver has a hand position that will be different from everybody else. He likes to have his hands very big, use his elbows for leverage.
But fellas, what you got to be most impressed with is the fuel mileage that they're getting. First effort ever with an IRL car, and they're one of the guys going the longest with that Ilmor engineered Oldsmobile.
That's also true for Scott Sharp's car. They also have their engines built by Ilmor. Good to see the Kelly team running up front.
The Ferran, Sharp, Castroneves, and Ray, and a crash in turn number 4. 2 cars involved.
3 cars involved.
3 cars involved. One of them is the number 9 car of Jarrett Schrader. There's a Penske car involved, but the car is wedged. It is the number 66 of de Ferran, we understand.
The other one is one of the Kelly cars.
Did you see him? He just pointed to his head. He's looking at Schrader and said, look at this.
Yep.
Well, wow. That's a tough break for him. He was running. All that happened when, obviously, one car was heading for the pits, going very slow, and evidently the guys behind him just couldn't miss him.
And Larry, that driver was Gilles de Ferran. He reported to Roger Penske just moments ago that he was braking in the turn coming in for the pits and got whacked from behind.
Well, let's watch it right here. De Ferran moves to the inside of the racetrack.
Oh, yeah. Boom. He just got nailed. Schrader just wasn't paying any attention at all as to what happened there.
I'll look at that, and Scott Sharp just got gathered up into it. That's really unfortunate.
A costly accident here.
Yeah, Scott Sharp is out there with nowhere to go. It's Dismore.
Oh, that was Mark Dismore. I'm sorry, guys.
What a tough break for Gilles de Ferran. Everything had just started going their way. He was told to head to the pit. He was down where he was supposed to be.
So the caution is out, and we'll clean up the mess. We'll return for more of the Pennzoil Copper World Indy 200 after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Well, Roger Penske's driver Gilles de Ferran was planning on coming into the pits. His crew had already gone over the wall, and they were planning on coming in for their first stop. That's why de Ferran had slowed. Also, a little bit of problem for the other Penske car. Helio Castroneves' pit speed limiter is not working, but he is the lone hope for Roger Penske right now.
The engine is making a popping sound, and it looks like it's actually
Castroneves.
That's Castroneves
with a problem and quickly dives to the inside of the racetrack, brings it onto the apron and into his pit area. So both of the Penske cars are having problems. Of course, de Ferran was involved in a crash, and now Castroneves appears to have some kind of an internal problem that has caused some smoke in the rear of the field.
Bob, it's an engine problem for Castroneves, and they had just told me that everything was running perfectly with the race car. They had not touched the chassis all day long and were very confident they were going to the finish to challenge for the victory. And just as we were getting that report, Castroneves' engine lets go. So extremely disappointing weekend for the Penske team with de Ferran's crash and the blown engine of Castroneves. Jackaroos.